It's time for us to stop pussyfooting with the truth. It is time for Aaliyah Dana Haughton's death to be properly investigated.
When he did the record with him, with Jake, that's why I was that was almost like one of the things where I was just like, he's out of here, Jake. I just let it go because I couldn't believe he did a project with her, with R. Kelly, knowing that he had raped my girl.
It's time for somebody to be honest about who gave Aaliyah the pills that knocked her out before she was carried onto a plane she didn't want to be on. It's time for the other dancers who knew she was terrified to get on that plane to speak up.
For a wrongful death, he got paid $90 million for her death. Am I supposed to say that on TV? For $90 million for her death.
And he was working with R. Kelly and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common.
Flames lit up the night sky as the wreckage of the small plane lay scattered across the Bahamian airstrip. Amidst the debris, the world lost a shining star by the name of Aaliyah. The beloved musician with a voice that could captivate millions had tragically passed away. The air was thick with the scent of burning fuel, a grim contrast to the tropical paradise that had moments ago been filled with laughter and music.
No, right now it's hard to say what I want my legacy to be, what I want people to say when I'm long gone. At this point, right now, I'm gonna say that I want people to see me as an entertainer.
Just a week earlier, Aaliyah was in the prime of her career. Her latest album was climbing the charts, and her face was on every magazine cover. She had just wrapped up filming a music video in the Bahamas, a project she was incredibly proud of. Her talent and dedication shone through in every frame, and her team celebrated with her as they prepared to return to the United States. On that fateful day, August 25, 2001, Aaliyah and her entourage boarded a small Cessna 402B, eager to return home after a successful shoot. Despite concerns about the plane's weight and the number of passengers, they were assured that everything was in order.
Got on the plane, she didn't like the plane. So like one of our last texts before she went there, because she couldn't text from there, and it was the BlackBerry at the time, was I don't like the plane. And I literally was like, don't get on it. I literally was like, don't get on it. Not even that part, but just that's what it was. Like, she knew that plane was fucked up, but she got on it.
The plane took off smoothly, but seconds later, it struggled to gain altitude. Witnesses later recounted seeing the plane wobble before plummeting to the ground in a horrifying crash.
Dearest, sweet Aaliyah, we may not have known each other long, nor seen each other much, but we became instant and sincere friends. I have trouble.
As the grief over her passing began to settle, murmurings of darker, more sinister forces at play started to emerge. Industry insiders like Jaguar Wright, Gene Deal and many more have since brought to light disturbing allegations of exploitation and abuse, implicating powerful figures such as R. Kelly, Jay-Z and P. Diddy. These claims have fueled theories that Aaliyah's death was not merely a tragic accident, but a calculated move to silence her and hurt her then boyfriend, Dame Dash. In this video, we will explore the layers of Aaliyah's life, her sudden demise, and the enduring legacy she left behind, while examining the controversial narratives that suggest her death might have been orchestrated. Aaliyah Dana Haughton was born on January 16, 1979 in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Her name, meaning the highest, most exalted one, seemed to predestine her for greatness. Aaliyah's early life was steeped in music and performance, supported by a family that believed in her talent. Aaliyah's journey into the limelight began at the age of 10 when she appeared on the television show Star Search. Although she did not win, her performance caught the eye of many, foreshadowing her future stardom. Her big break came when she was introduced to R. Kelly, a renowned but controversial figure in the music industry, through her uncle.
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing.
Kelly produced her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, released in 1994 when she was just 15 years old. The album was a commercial success, selling over 3 million copies in the United States, but it was tainted by scandal. Aaliyah and R. Kelly were secretly married, with falsified documents listing her age as 18. The marriage was annulled, and Aaliyah sought to distance herself from Kelly, both personally and professionally. Under the mentorship of Timbaland and Missy Elliott, Aaliyah released her second album, 1 in a Million, in 1996. This album marked a significant turning point in her career, showcasing her unique sound and solidifying her position in the R&B genre. Aaliyah also made a successful transition into acting, starring in the 2000 film Romeo Must Die alongside Jet Li. The film was a box office hit and demonstrated Aaliyah's versatility as an entertainer. She continued to pursue her acting career with roles in Queen of the Damned and plans to appear in the Matrix sequels. Her third and final album, Aaliyah, released in July 2001, was a testament to her evolving artistry and maturity. Featuring hits like We Need a Resolution and Rock the Boat, the album received widespread acclaim for its innovative production and lyrical depth. On August 25, 2001, Aaliyah and her entourage were in the Bahamas, wrapping up the filming of the music video for Rock the Boat. The team was eager to return to the United States after the successful shoot. They boarded a twin-engine Cessna 402B at the Marsh Harbor Airport in Abaco Islands, destined for Opelika Airport in Florida. The plane was operated by Black Hawk International Airways, with Luis Morales III as the pilot. From the outset, there were concerns about the flight. The aircraft was heavily loaded with luggage and video equipment, exceeding its maximum weight capacity. The pilot, Luis Morales III, and local ground crew expressed concerns about the excess weight. Despite these warnings, the decision was made to proceed with the flight. Shortly after takeoff, at around 6:50 p.m., the plane struggled to gain altitude. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the aircraft veer sharply to the left before crashing approximately 200 feet from the end of the runway and bursting into flames. All 9 people on board, including Aaliyah, were killed instantly. The investigation into the crash was conducted by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, and the Bahamian Civil Aviation Department. The findings revealed a series of critical factors that contributed to the tragedy. 1. The Cessna 402B was significantly overloaded. The combined weight of the passengers, luggage, and equipment exceeded the aircraft's weight limit by several hundred pounds. This excess weight severely impacted the plane's ability to achieve a stable ascent. 2. Luis Morales III was found to be unqualified to fly the aircraft. Investigations revealed that his pilot's license had been fraudulently obtained and that he had falsified his flight hours. Toxicology reports also showed that Morales had traces of alcohol and cocaine in his system at the time of the crash. 3. The aircraft itself had a history of mechanical issues and maintenance irregularities. These factors further compromised the plane's safety and performance capabilities, creating a perfect storm of risks that led to the fatal crash. The investigation concluded that the combination of these factors created an unsafe flight environment, ultimately resulting in the catastrophic failure shortly after takeoff. In the years following Aaliyah's death, various individuals have come forward with allegations and theories suggesting a more sinister side to her tragic end. Notable among these are claims made by Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, which implicate high-profile figures in the music industry. Jaguar Wright has made several explosive claims about the abuse and exploitation of Aaliyah. Wright has alleged that R. Kelly's predatory behavior towards Aaliyah was well known within the industry, yet powerful figures turned a blind eye to protect their interests. The relationship between Aaliyah and R. Kelly has been the subject of much scrutiny and controversy. Kelly's predatory behavior towards Aaliyah, beginning when she was just a teenager, has been well documented. The illegal marriage and subsequent annulment raised serious questions about the protection of young artists in the industry and the responsibility of those in power. Kelly's exploitation of Aaliyah is seen by many as a stark example of the broader issues of abuse and manipulation that pervade the music industry. The fact that Kelly was able to maintain his career for so long, despite numerous allegations of abuse, has led to a critical examination of how the industry protects its own at the expense of vulnerable young artists. Wright has also implied that Aaliyah's death might not have been an accident. She has suggested that Jay-Z had something to do with Aaliyah's death, hence, the legendary rapper has to face the law just like his old friend R. Kelly. A former bodyguard for P. Diddy, Gene Deal, has echoed similar sentiments, alleging that Aaliyah was exploited and killed by the evilness around her. Deal has also raised questions about the circumstances of the flight and the decisions leading up to the crash. He has criticized the decision to proceed with the flight despite warnings about the aircraft's weight and the pilot's qualifications. According to Deal, these decisions reflect a broader pattern of negligence and disregard for the safety and well-being of artists.
The trajectory of the world would have been a lot different had she been on this planet, because she was an opinion leader. She was one of those people that if she did something first, everyone followed suit.
Aaliyah's influence on music, fashion, and culture has only grown since her death. Her innovative approach to R&B, characterized by smooth vocals, distinctive beats, and a seamless blend of traditional and contemporary elements, continues to inspire artists across genres. Aaliyah's music, produced primarily by Timbaland and Missy Elliott, pushed the boundaries of R&B. Her sound was ahead of its time, incorporating electronic beats, unconventional rhythms, and layered harmonies. Artists like Beyoncé, Rihanna, and Drake have cited Aaliyah as a significant influence on their work. Her songs, such as Are You That Somebody? And Try Again, remain timeless classics, showcasing her ability to innovate and captivate. In fact, people like Jaguar believe that if Aaliyah were still alive, Beyoncé would not be the person she is now. Jay-Z got rid of Aaliyah so he could push Beyoncé's career forward. Aaliyah's sense of style was as influential as her music. Known for her signature look of baggy pants, crop tops, and edgy yet feminine ensembles, she challenged traditional notions of femininity in fashion. Her style has been emulated by countless fans and celebrities, making her a lasting fashion icon. Aaliyah's impact extends beyond music and fashion. She represented a new generation of artists who seamlessly blended different genres and broke conventional barriers. Her presence in film and music videos also set a standard for cross-platform success in the entertainment industry. Since her death, several posthumous releases and tributes have been made to honor Aaliyah's legacy. Her music continues to be celebrated, and unreleased tracks have been compiled into new albums. Documentaries, biopics, and tribute performances have kept her memory alive, introducing her to new generations of fans.